What's good, R&B squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you are new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word that I have today is a kingdom marriage word, and it comes from something that the Lord showed to me in my private time with Him, something I saw in the Spirit, and also some things He discussed with me during my private time with Him. And as you listen to this word, as per usual, you'll know by the details whether or not it is for you. Please eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. So this word is going to be for those of you who are in separation from the person that God told you you're going to marry. So you're currently in separation from your God-ordained partner. And what that separation can look like is that there can be physical distance between the two of you. There can be emotional distance between the two of you, or it's possible that the two of you don't have any contact. You're not speaking with each other. For some of you, it is all three. What the Lord led me to understand is that this person is in a state of agitation and discomfort because of the separation. This person is uneasy. They have no peace. And the only thing, the one thought during this time that brings them any peace is the thought of reconciling with you. Other than that, they have no peace. And you see, the funny thing is, people will be thinking that they can go off and do their own thing and disobey God. But sometimes your very disobedience is what leads to your suffering, and that is what is going on with this individual. Perhaps the Lord has been prompting them to reach out to you, and they have not been doing it either because of pride or because of fear. They're fearing rejection, or they're too prideful at the moment to humble themselves and reach out to you. Or it could be that they're allowing the wrong people to say things about you or to tell them things or to speak negativity over the situation. It could be any one of those situations. But this person's own disobedience, in some instances, is what has led to their suffering, is what has caused them to now be in this situation where they have no peace. And all they can think about is you, and all they can think about is reconciling with you. And they really have no sense of comfort outside of that. And that's the thing about the love that God puts in your heart for your God ordained partner. You're always going to feel like a little piece of you is missing. And that is what your person is learning during this separation. They're learning that when God puts that love in your heart for somebody, you can't just be away from them. You can't just be away from them and stay away from them. You can't stay away from them. That's the correct phrase that I'm looking for. You cannot stay away from someone that God put on your heart. You cannot stay away from a love that God placed in your very being. When He wrapped up every fiber of your being, He wrapped this person up with it. The two of you are supposed to be one. So if you're not around this person is absent from your life, you're always going to feel like there's a hole that needs to be filled. And that's what your person is feeling. They're feeling like there's this hole that has been burned into their very hearts. And they have no peace. Now, the Lord showed me a pot that was boiling. There was something in it being cooked, and it had been brought to boiling point. And then He led me to Ruth chapter 3, verse 18. I'm reading from the Amplified Bible. I'm also going to put this in the description box. Then Naomi said, "Sit and wait, my daughter, until you learn how this matter turns out. For the man will not rest until he has settled it today." And some of you, your God ordained partner is like Boaz. He or she is not at rest. He or she cannot rest until they reconcile with you. He or she cannot rest until they make things official with you. And that is what is going on with them right now. Now think about a pot when it's boiling. Think about when you're preparing something, preparing a meal or whatever, and it has come to a boil, or even water. Once something has come to a boil, there's nothing you can do but take it off the heat and serve it. There's nothing more you can do but take it, remove it from the heat, and serve it. Your person has had enough heat, and they've been in the heat too long, and they're ready to serve the Lord, and they're ready to be served to you. And that is the frame of mind that they're in. Now, the Lord also led me to Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 5. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle, which feed among the lilies. So the Lord has had me in Song of Solomon chapter 4 a lot, and that's speaking of the wedding night between the Shulamite maiden and her beloved. For those of you who have listened to the words that I put out previously about Song of Solomon chapter 4, this word may be for you as well. Again, that reads, your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle, which feed among the lilies. So, one thing about it and two things for certain, your person is burning in every sense of the word. They really need to be with you. They really do. So expect that they're going to reach out. Expect them to reach out because they really can't do anything else at this point. They have no peace. And they're going to continue to not have any peace until they reconcile with you. So that's the word. I hope that this word bless someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.